don't know
What's
the
going on?
intro, but welcome to insert here, bro.
What's up? What's up? Okay.
Bars!
Whatever. Figure it out.
I was just
So-
hoping that, like, we started and Lofi just throws gang signs.
All right.
Wow. So I'm black, so I must know gang signs. Okay.
Whoa, I mean, well, you know. snap.
Whoa. What?
So in this
Alright.
episode, we'll be talking about the YouTube is over party and double
Okay.
titty standards, and that's what we got.
Double titty standards.
Yeah.
I don't
bro.
think that's what it's called.
Whatever. Figure it. It doesn't matter. All right. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, double
Okay.
titty standards. Fuck it.
Lofi, we honestly aren't ready for this, and Lofi just said to press record, so
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
not even recording.
All right, well, I'll fucking take
how
lead
to
on this. Okay,
podcast.
wait, hold on. Let me get. Okay, I got this. So the YouTube is over party, right? We all know what that is. And for those of the people who are watching and might not know what it is, YouTube is changing their terms of service for the 50 billionth time, and they did a big fucking whoopsie with this one. Like completely obliterating commentary channels off of the platform, and anything that isn't like it's somehow worse than Coppa. You really didn't think they could get any worse than Coppa, and then they did something that is worse than Coppa.
I mean, Coppa isn't that bad unless you're like a family channel, like the royalty
Well, yeah,
family,
it's
fucking, like the Ace family. Like they're really gonna be screwed because their entire audience is literally just children. Like, you don't have somebody our age that is a guy, and not like a super hormonal teenage girl watching their channel. Like the viewers, like I don't know if they've uploaded recently, and their views probably still really good because most people lie about their age when they make a YouTube account anyways. But like majority like family channels and like like Fortnite and Minecraft YouTubers, you're gonna see a huge tank in views simply because of the fact that that's the majority of their viewers. And it's not even like on
Basically,
purpose.
Yeah, how like
Things like a
Coppa
lot of
works,
YouTubers.
I don't think we like really, because some of you guys might not know, like any channel whose like target audience are kids, which is they describe 13 years and under, will like not get hit. They won't hit recommended at all. They lose like 90% of the revenue. They don't get end screens, notifications, or anything like that. Basically, their channel just gets fucked over. If their like main audience is kids, which is stupid. And then this YouTube is over thing comes, and it's worse somehow because you can't harass people, and it's not even like, it's like they don't really define harassment. Like YouTube's always so vague with like whenever they like set new laws and stuff, it's always so vague and you don't really know where the line is. Like, I guess I can't tell Lofi his like nose is big or something, but like I can say he's stupid. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the line is so
Unless I have
weird.
like an actual mental deficiency. Like if I were to come out and say, yo, my ADHD makes me like also have autism because like how intense it is, then your channel would get taken out and the video would because you call me stupid.
Yeah.
So like there can even be ways to work around that. If someone just comes out and says, hey, I actually have this, and that, and like lie about it, get someone's channel taken down. Which would really
we don't
be
really know how
stupid.
we don't know how it functions yet. They haven't specified on like satire stuff yet.
Yeah,
which is where it
so-
really hits
yeah.
commentary
Like they took
channels.
No,
they took
they
down the
even have-
Leafy content cop just because
Yeah.
he said that his chin was not there, which I
Like,
think
he
is
had
so
a small
stupid.
chin.
Like Leafy,
Yeah, it's insane.
like on if it like I don't know why they choose the Leafy content cop over any of the other ones, because Leafy literally would roast people for like his whole entire YouTube career. That's like what he did. So
Yeah,
like,
why is
I
his
don't-
whole entire channel
I'm pretty
still up?
sure. I think like Leafy could handle like criticism. I feel like they should like ask the other creator who is being harassed if they accept it or not.
Yeah.
Or like there should be like a
That's-
flag
that's
system or
completely
something.
fair.
Yeah. Like
That would
we
be completely
should
fair because like
like if they asked
You
Leafy
first.
and Leafy was like it's fine, then the video would stay up.
What's the problem?
yeah, right? There isn't a problem in that
Oh,
case.
But also, you got to think about the fact that it's literally just like butthurt creators. Remember when Alfie Diaz did that interview with the CEO of YouTube, Susan? Because he's been exposed for lying for videos, like when he said he lived off $1 on like $1 for one day, and he got exposed that video was fake, and a bunch of people made videos on him. And he asked her, "Is YouTube going to be about the freedom to belong or freedom of expression?" And YouTube was actually their brand, like legally, they are branded as a platform, not a publisher. If they're a publisher, then they can limit freedom of speech and it'd be legal. But as a platform, which is what they're legally like classified as, it's illegal for them to limit freedom of speech. Like they can't limit freedom of speech, but that's what they're slowly doing. I feel like what YouTube is slowly trying to do is turn themselves into a publisher so that you actually won't be able to say certain things and do certain things, and you have to abide by that, or else you're just completely gone. What it's looking like is YouTube is slowly trying to transform themselves as a whole company into a publisher. And I feel like they're going to try to say, oh, we're a video publishing website, instead of we're a platform where people can express themselves, which is what it used to be. It used to be YouTube, express yourself. That used to be their fucking motto.
Broadcast yourself.
Broadcast yourself, yeah, broadcast
exactly.
yourself.
Yeah.
It's not that anymore. It's, hey, broadcast yourself, but you can't do any of these things. That's what a publisher would do, and that's what YouTube's slowly trying to become.
And then if you're they still like allow people to do those things. Like, for example, a talk show host like Jimmy Fallon or whatever, like they make fun of Donald Trump all the time. Like, and
they push his videos.
Yes, and they push his videos
super hard.
And they don't get taken down. However, there is a law. They said that they actually spoke about it. There's like the reason behind it is the president is a public figure and it's okay to harass public figures. And if that's the case, all of us on YouTube are
public figures.
Everyone on YouTube is a public figure. So what's the problem here? Like, I don't understand.
It's because the term public figure is so vague now. Because before, public figure used to mean people who are on TV, on the radio. But now public figure can mean like an Instagram influencer who has like 20K.
So like if like one of my videos gets taken down or something, well, what if I'm like, well, that person I was poking fun about or criticizing is a public figure. Like, why? That's true. It's not false at all. If you're putting yourself out on the internet for everyone to look at, you're publicizing yourself.
Yeah.
And like, you hear about the invisible numbers on people's channels that kind of like influences how your videos get pushed?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god, that's so like, a whole thing got leaked of P scores basically, and it was like, you know, like it was something crazy, like 15,000 different YouTubers P scores, right? And PewDiePie was like, I think 800, and Jimmy Fallon and all these other like channels were 1,300, which was ridiculous. They were almost double the biggest YouTubers P score.
And basically, the higher number you have,
channel friendly.
The higher number you have, like the more they push out your content and stuff for like context. So
which isn't fair. Like, remember there's like a thing or a video of I think it was, she met with Ski Mask, the Slump God, or Juice WRLD, Susan. She's like, yeah, we got to get your numbers up there. You know, she was kind of just networking, like, yeah, post more of your music videos on YouTube. Which, I mean, where else?
Okay, I'm doing something.
But like, remember that sparked
busy.
a big controversy of saying that like people are like, oh, she's gonna purposely push his channel because he's a famous music artist, which is literally what it's looking like she's doing. Like, I get, like, you know, the whole point of a company is to make money. The entire point in doing any job in life is to make money doing that thing. It doesn't matter whether or not you like the thing. That's cool if you like it and make money off of it. But the entire point of YouTube as a company is to people to make money. And I feel like they're taking that too far with, you know, with the adpocalypses that happened and stuff. Like, advertisers wouldn't leave if, like, remember when, like, what was it? What was the thing that sparked the first one? It was PewDiePie saying the N-word in Lofi. Like, all that stuff with all that controversy, everything that happened together, it all just spiraled into a ball. And advertisers were like, yo, we don't like all this drama.
It was that one ginger YouTuber, I forget his name.
No, that wasn't the first adpocalypse.
No,
I know. That was the second.
Yeah,
that was the second because he was trying to like expose the underground pedo ring in YouTube comment sections on these kid channels, like the toy review channels, where they'll you know how you can timestamp in comment sections. They'll timestamp a scene where it's like a 12-year-old girl facing the opposite direction, and they're like, thick, obviously a joke, and he's like, this is a pedo ring on YouTube. They're doing this to get CP on YouTube, and this is how they run this. There's privated videos of it where they just have these highlights of kids from behind. I was like, where did you get this info?
That's what I'm finding. Like, where
he had videos on his channel of him driving through a city. Okay, he was like driving down a street. The guy who did this whole Adpocalypse 2 thing, the ginger, he's driving down the street, and there's like a girl. He has no idea how old this girl is. It looks like she's walking back from school. She's got a backpack on, doesn't look too old, maybe 16, 17. And he's driving by, and he opens his window. He looks out. Do you want to shoot a porno? Really? And you're the guy who's out here trying to expose the second Adpocalypse fucking underground porn ring on YouTube, and you have content like that. Like, that shit is insane to me.
I actually didn't know that.
Adpocalypse 2 is
that
actually is true. He tried to remove it, and he made a couple follow-up streams talking about it like, oh well, it's just content, it's funny, it doesn't matter. Like, dude, it fucking does. You're asking a potential minor to shoot a pornographic film with you in
Like
public.
even as a joke, like that's not
fucked.
cool. Imagine for
And why
parents
is it
had been
okay
there,
for
what
him to
would we
joke
have
but
said?
not for us to joke? Like,
Exactly.
yeah, that's
There's big
stupid.
double standards on that on YouTube as well. Some people can get away with insane shit. And there was something that was really controversial the other day. It was someone pointed this out. So when the Las Vegas shooting happened, Casey Neistat did a video saying all the ad revenue on this video would go to charity, right? To like, you know, help the victims and stuff. And YouTube demonetized the video. And when he asked them why they did it, they said because we don't want people to monetize videos about mass tragedy. And you know what happened a week later? It was either Saturday Night Live or Jimmy Fallon. I don't remember who, but they did a video talking about the shooting, and it was monetized. They were getting the money. They were not donating it to charity. They were making money off of talking about the mass shooting, and YouTube did not demonetize that video. Big fucking double standard there.
Literally,
Also on that topic, literally today, I found like I don't know how old this girl is. Like she doesn't specify. I tried to find her socials and everything. Couldn't find any pictures of her, and what sounds like a 16-year-old girl making sexual ASMR videos. Literally titled. Let me pull this up on my phone. I saved this shit to talk about this. Just in case it came up. And because I made a tweet about it, and that's what got my Twitter suspended. Because I tweeted at YouTube, yes, that's what got my Twitter suspended today. Because I tweeted at YouTube, yo, why is this allowed? It's literally ASMR dick sucking. That's literally what it is. It's ASMR roleplay dick sucking in a classroom. And it's just girl doing she's pretending to suck a dick. And that is not age restricted. It has 200,000 views. And it's not age restricted. But my YouTube rant, where I literally just say, what the fuck, YouTube, what's going on? I'm kind of upset. That got age restricted and demonetized. But yet that video, I do believe that it is demonetized because I didn't see any ads on it. But the thing is, it's not age restricted. Literally a video of what appears to be an underage girl fake sucking a dick. Is it age restricted? What is up with that? But my YouTube rant, where I'm just kind of talking about how upset I am about how my videos aren't hitting people's notifications and aren't showing up in sub boxes, which to this day I still get DMs, people saying my videos don't show up. And it's kind of pissing me off because I know I'm not the only person that this is happening to. That, you know, why can some 16-year-old girl fake suck a dick and get 200,000 views and it not be age restricted, but I say fuck a couple times in a video and it gets age restricted?
Yeah, it's insane. And I'm probably, if this video does well, these videos I'm about to mention of mine are most likely going to get either taken down or age restricted, because I've been making jokes about how they haven't been restricted for a long time. But a lot of things you know, bigger YouTubers will do videos, you know, talking about hentai and lollies and stuff like that, and it gets auto age restricted, right? And I feel like YouTube doesn't do a good job of age restricting smaller YouTubers' content, even though my videos have been pushed into recommended before on multiple occasions. 3 of my songs about lollies. For those of you who don't know what that is, it is not a depiction of a child. The actual definition is a petite, young-looking anime female. Literally the definition. It does not mean child. So technically all children are lollies, but not all lollies are children. That's the way to look at it. Yeah. I have 3 songs about lollies, all of which are near 10K views. They are not fucking age restricted or anything, and I could monetize them if I wanted to. And it's kind of fucking insane that hasn't happened, because I have the lyrics on screen, and I'm gonna quote literally a couple of the lines I say. There's a line where I say, "Coming on a lolly's face." And then another song I said, "Shaking her now, I'm getting her wet up in the meow meow. Taking her blouse, I give her the dick and I take her to Pound Town." And the lyrics are on screen for that. It's right fucking there on the top of the screen, what I'm saying. And it's not age restricted. And I have songs with Ahegao, which is, you know, the fucking, you know, the type shit. Like that, thumbnails of that. Cropped hentai of lollies doing it. And they are not age restricted. And they are getting pushed into recommended. And it's kind of mind-blowing to me, because, you know, when I made them, I was like, oh yeah, this is 100% getting age restricted. It's whatever, I do it for fun. And yet the videos get pushed into fucking recommended, and some of my friends will make the same videos, and their videos will get auto demonetized for stuff that's not nearly as bad, which is insane.
Also music. YouTube pushes music more. Doja Cat's song Juicy, which is literally about ass. She literally talks about eating ass and about her butt, and that her butt's all out. She's wearing a thong and shit throughout some of the video. That was monetized. I don't know if it's still monetized now, because I remember like looking at it and I got an ad before every time like I listened to the song, and I was like, what the heck? So it's a good song. Don't get me wrong, I like the song. I'm not hating on Doja Cat. I actually fuck with some of her shit. But like the fact that that is monetizable, like that is monetized, like because of big music artists or just music in general, it's easier to get that monetized sometimes, because the fact that YouTube wants more artists and more people that are already doing stuff outside of YouTube on their platform, because your songs are also on like SoundCloud, right?
Yeah.
Or no? Yeah.
Yeah,
So because
no, all my songs are on SoundCloud and YouTube.
yeah, because they want people that are going from other platforms onto their platform too, because that makes them more money. And that's the entire point. Like, and that's really freaking stupid, because like you can make a song about lollies, but if I were to make a video talking about, you know, an anime, a specific lolly in an anime, like, you know, some anime YouTubers do, like, you know, they'll talk about waifus or whatever, and it's just like, what? How they can like an anime YouTuber can make a video about a lolly waifu and that'll get demonetized, but you can make a song about you know,
that's
fucking lollies. Yeah,
Completely
and because
true.
the fact that it's music, because it's music, that's why. Like if you look at like music, like it's a lot of songs that should be demonetized are monetized, but because it's a creative outlet, so it slightly passes by, like right above that line. But why isn't my video also held to that same standard of creative as a creative outlet and outline for the content?
Building off
Like-
the music thing, they actually, with the whole harassment thing, the new policies, it's okay if it's in a song. They like went out and said that on Twitter, like you can harass people as long as it's
because they'd kill diss
as
tracks
long as-
if they did that. And that's
well,
kinda
yeah, like they
understandable.
said diss tracks is
Oh my
okay
God.
and all that, but like you can basically harass someone as long as it's in a song, because it's like creative freedom or something like that. But like
is
creating
it
a
my
video,
video?
I'm coming for you, PewDiePie. I'm fucking coming. Diss tracks 2020, baby.
dude. Let's just like do commentary videos, but we're like singing like the whole time or something.
Yeah,
like,
you have a beat in the background the whole time.
yeah.
It's like, this guy looks retarded. I just fucked his mom. I'm gonna go to his house and I'm gonna bring a bomb. It's like the video doesn't get fucking demonetized.
Oh shit. Yeah.
But
I
there's
mean,
another
that's
really good
literally
point.
how-
So do you guys know
that's
who
like-
London Yellow is?
Who?
Yes,
I don't know
yes.
who
He has a
Freaking
song
love
called
London.
"Bitch I'm a Hard R." N-I Hard R. Title of the song. 500,000 views. Not age restricted. And he says it like there's literally a part where he's like, you know, N-word, 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 N-word.
Yeah.
N-word, I'm a N-word, 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 N-word. It's like
That's crazy.
that's not fucking age restricted or demonetized. Like from what I know, the video is not demonetized, but the fact that it's not age restricted as well is fucking mind blowing to me. Like there is a very fucking large double standard with music and commentary or any other type of video, and it's kind of fucking ridiculous. It's to the point of absolute fucking delirium, because you can get away with so much more through music. And you know, as someone who makes music, I completely agree. It is fucking bullshit. I should not be allowed. I should not be capable of making the type of music I do and not be getting age restricted. And it's unfair that, for example, there's a YouTuber, let's use Nuxtaku for example. He'll make a video and mention a hentai, or have like a, you know, a screenshot, a cropped screenshot from a hentai. And his video will get automatically demonetized, and then the next like 3 videos will get fucking yellowed, right? But I can do these songs, get pushed into recommended, and have no fucking punishment whatsoever, and be capable of monetizing the videos. Not even put up to a review. They just are okay with it. They don't give a fuck. Which is insane.
Yeah.
It's
I mean-
it's really stupid. There's like a lot of like
There's so
reason
much
for, like,
favoritism. It's
Yes, favoritism. That's the word.
yeah.
Like, look at dude. Did you hear about Tana Mojo? She won the YouTuber
She
of
won
the
a fucking
year.
award.
I was so pissed.
How?
I was at
Fucked
work.
me with a toothbrush. What? How did? Literally, that was a whole meme. I know YouTube is aware of the fuck me with the toothbrush because everybody made a video on it. PewDiePie made a video on that.
I was
How
at
did
work.
Mr. Beast not win that?
I don't.
That's-
Mr. Beast 100% should have won. 100%.
Exactly.
It's insane. It's
I was
honestly
at work.
insane
I was
how
watching
they
the
do
live
that.
stream, and like it was like whenever I checked in, it was the creator of the year, and they're like Tana Mojo. I was so mad. Like there was customers there. I was just like, what the fuck?
And like with all the
Like-
controversy surrounding her as well, it's like the older
Exactly.
videos of her saying hard R, being blatantly racist, and then making a bullshit excuse like, I didn't know what it meant. Shut up. I was 10 and I knew what that meant. I knew it, like, I knew, I can't even explain to you how long I've known what that word meant. How did you make it into your teens without knowing what that meant? How on earth? Like, I know for a fact when you were in middle school, you read Tom Sawyer, bitch. Don't lie to me. Don't fucking lie to me. I know you did, because I did. I was homeschooled. I know that for a fact that she read that book.
or like some other book. So like, but yeah, it's just it's so stupid right now. Hopefully, I'm hoping that like the pressure of being CEO and having all this negative stuff happen will eventually get to her and she'll step down. But the thing that I'm afraid of with that is that somebody else worse will step up and just completely change.
Yeah, like.
I feel like we need a YouTuber to run YouTube. I feel like that's
Exactly.
We need a new platform.
Imagine...
Someone make us a new one.
No, that's the issue. I've actually talked to a lot of people about this before. I genuinely think that YouTube's gonna die within the next decade. I don't think YouTube's gonna be around 2030.
Yeah, no.
Because at this point, another competitor, whether it be like some bullshit like Vimeo, is gonna come up, and they're gonna have significantly more lax policies, and people are gonna start migrating. And that's exactly why people move over to Mixer, because you can get away with so much more on Mixer. It's more lax. It's casual. Like streamers as well have to be so fucking careful with what they say.
That whole Twitch dying thing happened so fast too. Like I feel like that's gonna happen with YouTube. It was just like I'm moving to Mixer. This person's moving to Mixer. Everyone just like Twitch died in like a second. Then it was like over the span of 2 days.
It's not like dead. They're still
it's not
doing
completely dead.
They're progressively dying because of their policies as well. With a lot of their
well, it was like they got hit by like a huge ass meteor like within a 1 day span. It was.
Yeah, it was like
crazy.
Yeah, they just lost like what like 4 or 5 of their top 20 creators.
That's like hundreds of thousands of viewers. Like
that's a lot of fucking.
That's
money.
millions of
viewers. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I feel like if somebody were to do the same thing with YouTube, it probably would work if they were giving them the ability to go to a platform similar to old YouTube where they actually had free speech and were able to say what they wanted. Because it's not like, every big YouTuber is trying to be racist. They're just getting hit with bullshit every 3 seconds. And YouTube just brushes it under the rug and acts like nothing wrong. Like, okay, do you guys know who Monkey Jones is? This is one of the cases of the absolute worst treatment on YouTube I've ever seen. I'm a fan of Monkey Jones, and what happened to him was fucking cruel, stupid, and I'm glad to see that he's doing all right now and that he's got another channel going. But, so, I can't remember the guy's name. Basically, a couple years ago, there was a guy... he turned into a mass shooter. He actually committed a legitimate mass tragedy. He killed 13 people.
Can you say it again? I like lagged out.
Oh, a couple this was a while ago in the early days of YouTube. There was a guy who was a YouTuber. He wasn't insanely popular, and he did commit a mass tragedy. He fucking ran over some people, got out with a gun, and just started gunning people down. And Monkey Jones made a video talking about that guy's descent into insanity. Basically talking about how, his first upload, the upload he made literally a couple hours before the shooting, right? And it was just, it was a series of 3 videos of him talking about his descent into insanity. And YouTube took down, okay, so what happened was initially they reviewed the video. They yellowed the video and they reviewed it. And they were like, you know what, this video is suitable for advertisers, this video is fine. We have manually reviewed it, it's fine. And that was like a year prior to this. And, a year later, the video randomly gets taken down and YouTube says for harassment, for harassing the guy, for making jokes about a guy who committed a mass fucking tragedy, a horrible human being, someone who should be made fun of and looked down on, who took lives of innocent people. Monkey Jones made some jokes, not even bad jokes, Leafy type, oh, I bet you should kill yourself, just jokes, right? And the videos were removed. And then randomly 15 more videos were removed from Monkey Jones' channel and his main channel was deleted. And then his second channel was deleted. And then because his 2 channels were deleted, he made a third to post this update talking about his videos being deleted. And that fucking 3rd channel got deleted for no reason. Just obliterated off the fucking platform.
Once you get one channel terminated, they can just terminate your other ones. They usually don't do it, though.
Yeah, but they didn't give him a reason for it. They didn't.
I understand the first one's stupid, but his other 2 probably got terminated because his first one was.
Well, yeah, and they didn't give him any. Well, the thing is, now he has a channel. They stopped now. They gave up. They just let him continue doing content. And I think it's dumb that they deleted his channel and didn't restore it, because I know that channels after terminating have a restore period because it's happened before. Yeah. And they didn't restore his channel, and they just let him move on to another one, which is kind of insane. And it's it makes you think who are they going to do that to next? Because we've seen that YouTube are capable of doing it and will do it and don't care, and it just gets brushed under the fucking rug. Because Monkey Jones by no means was a small YouTuber. He had 400,000 subscribers. Yeah. And he just got obliterated off the platform and nobody fucking talked about it. and YouTube never properly addressed the situation. And so it just makes you wonder, like, who's next? Who's gonna be completely removed from the channel next? Who's gonna get fucking Thanos snapped?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. They can just take it all away like that and not really suffer any consequences.
I feel like they
ruin someone's livelihood, their fucking career.
Yeah, like they're literally ruining their life. It's.
The YouTube has like a set amount of creators they actually listen to. Like Mr. Beast being in the middle. Like I remember whenever like the Team Trees thing, you know how that Mr. Beast started that. That was his thing. He set that whole shit up. And then Susan Wojcicki like tweeted out, "Oh yeah, save the trees," and she tweeted out about the Team Trees thing, but didn't give Mr. Beast credit.
Yeah, I remember
and then so like that was like a big thing. She got so much shit for that. Like it's because like I guess she didn't maybe
she
not
added
show
Mark
favoritism.
Robber, but not Mr. Beast.
Wow, so she credited someone else entirely. Okay,
Yeah.
that's even worse, dude. Like, it's they only have a set amount of creators they listen to, and it's so stupid. They're all like the brand friendly creators. Like I remember like on like this thing they had gaming creators on like their on like their official Twitter talking about, oh, we're so proud of these creators who help donate to cancer research or some bullshit. I'm like, who are these people? I've never seen these people a single day in my life. They're not like I know like there's a bunch of creators with 1 million subscribers plus that I've never heard of just because like that's not my thing. I don't watch them like that. That makes sense. People have their preferences, and those preferences lead to finding out about other people. But I've never seen any of these people in my entire life. I know so many other people that have done charity streams. Markiplier, dude, he's raised literally like over $10 million for charity.
Millions of dollars for charity. Game Theory, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye. Jacksepticeye does a yearly stream where he always raises hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And they've never gotten credit
like
on
YouTube doesn't fucking care about that.
Yeah.
They only care about like the super family-friendly millennial people that looks good for advertising, and I'm just like, it's really whatever. I'm honestly just trying to see how far I can go with what I'm doing, and like I've gotten to the point with you or YouTube where like, it's just like, is it even worth it to change up who I am and how I want to be viewed so much just so that I can live out part of my dream? And that's what people are having to choose from. That's why so many creators are leaving. Like, is it worth it to change who you are so much so just so you can live out your dream? Because at that point, you're not even, when you get there, if you do get, to be a YouTuber, you're not even living how you want to live. You've compromised so much and sacrificed like who you are and part of what your content was supposed to be that you're not even what you want to be.
That's
yeah,
fair.
a lot of YouTubers talk about that. Recently, a YouTuber Sora the Troll, he does like these meme videos. He does like how to say please step on me in Japanese, right? Teaches like funny phrases in Japanese that you normally wouldn't know. And like it's the same thing with him. Like his content doesn't get like pushed unless he makes like certain types of videos. And it like he doesn't get to do what he wants to do anymore. He kind of has to regurgitate content, and a lot of YouTubers have to do that. They have to change the type of content they do because one video will blow up and you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna try this again, and it works, and it'll work for a while, and then but it gets to the point where you don't want to do the same content anymore because it'll only push that type of content. And there's a lot of YouTubers who have been forced into doing content they don't want to do because that's how they keep their careers alive and continue with their livelihoods.
Yeah, like dude, like Bumpkin for example. Remember like when all the only videos that were blown up for him were like Morg's videos?
Yeah.
Like that's with a lot of creators too. Like I've seen like with like Mr. Beast recently, like that series that he's doing with the whole $1 million thing. His most recent one only has like 6 million views, and like normally in like a 24-hour period he'll get like 10 million views.
Yeah. And
like,
that's like
if
a
it's
big
affecting,
video.
Yeah.
Too.
Like if with a whole $1 million cash prize, and that series it started out strong, but it's kind of died. And that's just it's so crazy. Like if it's affecting Mr. fucking Beast, then what are we gonna do,
We really do need
exactly.
a platform. We need something.
Yeah, like YouTube either like I honestly, okay, now I know that like it's probably not a good idea to like say stuff like this, but I honestly believe that Susan Wojcicki is doing a horrible fucking job at YouTube. I think that she like we need to like there needs to be like a petition started, because I know a lot of very big YouTubers will completely agree that Susan Wojcicki is not fit to run this platform. She is not in touch. She doesn't understand what she's doing, and it seems like she's doing it from a earlier when Lofi said a publisher, right?
Yeah.
She is taking it in a publishing light. She is putting it in more of a monetary gain way when YouTube's already making more than enough money, but it seems like they're trying to up their gains rather than continuing to keep the creators who are making them the money happy.
Yeah.
and it's really, really unfortunate to see YouTube go in a direction like that, because, you know, like 2013, in my opinion, was like the golden age for YouTube. Like everybody wanted to do it. It was at its fucking peak. 2013, like, you know, all the big YouTubers were coming up. PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, all those good YouTubers who are now, you know, like the face of the platform, really big YouTubers.
Yeah.
And like you can't really like name very many YouTubers now within like the last couple of years who have blown up to like that level that'll be like memorialized on the platform. Like Mr. Beast is like the only one that I can really think of off the top of my head. Yeah, this is a YouTuber.
He is the only one.
Reached like,
Seriously?
yeah, he's on like that level of like Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, like, you know, 10 million plus.
He's going for the top though, like real
yeah,
talk.
he's like,
He's at
yeah,
like 30 mil
doing
almost.
a great job.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like sad to see that that's happened with YouTube, because I don't know if it's necessarily because, like, you know, the gaming craze was a really big thing on YouTube in 2013, and I feel like that did contribute to a lot of YouTubers blowing up.
Yeah.
But it's just like weird to think that like you can't think of any big memorable creators on the level of Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, and I know it's kind of unfair to compare them, but the thing is they all came up in like a year of each other.
Yeah.
Like they all within the span of like a year and a half, 2 years peaked. And no other YouTubers have been capable of doing that. Like, except for like, you know, people who are obviously hated, like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, stuff like that. I'm talking
they
like,
migrated
you know,
their audience to another platform, so
yeah, I'm talking like memorized in like a good way.
yeah.
Like a lot of like the really popular YouTubers like that are memorized are honestly just hated. Like Logan Paul, Jacksepticeye, you know, the KSI with the beef and stuff. Like, seems like at this point, the negative light will get you further than positive light.
Yeah.
So like, you know, KSI calling someone out and starting beef will be significantly popular than somebody raising $2 million for charity, which is insane.
It's because we live in a culture of drama. Like, we've lived
Cancel
nowadays
culture.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even just that, just seeing somebody get fucked up, like in terms of their like social views, like how people view them. That's entertaining. Even myself, like, shit, I'll click on a drama alert video that says Morgs got beat up rather than Morgs raised $2 million for charity. Like that, like,
Yeah.
I would. Like, if I saw Morgs raised $2 million charity, I wouldn't care. Morgs got beat up in a pub. Yo, let me watch that video. Like, it's just.
It is kind of, that is a weird thing, but like,
Yeah.
I agree with it, 100%. Yeah.
And
It's
that's
just
why
the
like
way
all
that,
those like hate YouTubers, or not hate YouTubers, that's a hard way to that's a weird way to describe it. Like edgy YouTubers did really, really good during that period of time to like 2014 to 16, like Filthy Frank, Leafy, Pyrocynical, you know, the edgy people who like made fun of people. That's why they did so fucking good, because like it seems like humor on the platform has kind of evolved in a sense, and it's more like people care about beef and flaming people than, you know, oh, I'm gonna raise $2 million charity.
Mr. Beast is slowly trying to bring that back. If YouTube does get back on track, it'll be because Mr. Beast actually helped with that. Because he's bringing back this whole attitude of, let me be positive. There's been such negativity on the platform. There is such negativity on the platform that you don't see a lot of like positivity and stuff anymore. It's always, even like if you look at like Swagger Souls and like then like all those game creators, they're crass. Like it's entertaining as fuck. Don't get me wrong, dude. Fucking,
but
rack
it's
up
toxic still.
Like, it's toxic.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they flame each other on it. Like they roast the shit out of each other. Like, you know, like banter, like friend banter.
Yeah.
And you know, of course, people are gonna want to watch that over 3 people, like, you know, CS:GO highlights. Like, oh, look at this crazy op shot. They'd rather watch 3 people who suck at CS:GO flaming each other, because that's funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with shock value within the last like 4 years becoming much more accepted and, you know, funnier, people doing it on YouTube, it's just got a much larger audience, but YouTube's trying to like shut it down, which is kind of like killing a lot of creators. And even when it's not like insane stuff, and it's sad because I feel like this, if they actually do roll out these new YouTube policies, it's gonna completely fucking gut that platform. It's gonna completely gut edgy content or, you know, roasting and stuff. And it's like insane to see that like more people aren't talking about this. It seems like more people are talking about the actual policy themselves than the consequences of the policy, and like that we actually really need to like push for change and get this to stop.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And that's exactly it. More people will want to watch people talk about the policies and roast it than actually try to do something about it.
That's fact.
it's also because part of the culture of our generation is like, we don't like to deal with our shit. Like, it's just, even as like I was at a point of like non-emotional maturity, just like ignoring stuff instead of actually dealing with it. It's easier to be like, yo, fuck this thing, instead of saying, yo, this thing sucks, let me deal with it. And I feel like that's also what that's YouTube's attitude towards everything. It's like, oh shit, this kind of sucks. Well, I'm not actually gonna address it. Here's this. This is shiny and new. Oh, cool. Look, we have a new layout for how you view the videos and upload. But you can't actually upload videos you want. Like, you have all these new shiny things on the outside. It's like a fucking, like a nice package.
The
You
new
know, like
shiny
a Christmas
things are
present.
never
It's all
good
wrapped and
anyway.
nice.
Like, the new
But the
Creator
inside's just a
Studio
pile of
is
shit.
so bad. Like, I don't know how to put ads. I don't, like, their new editor and stuff, I don't even know how to put, like, ads on there. Or, like, how to do end screens. It's so confusing. And, like, they don't really even tell you how to do it either. Like, I feel like their, like, little, like, cool new features and stuff are also terrible. Like, I'd hate to be so negative towards YouTube, but, like, it's just my opinion.
Like, my Twitter account literally got suspended because I said fuck YouTube in a tweet. Like, come on.
I mean,
literally, the tweet was
more
out
like
for 2
Twitter.
minutes.
That's like Twitter, not YouTube, though.
I
But
bet if
still,
I hadn't actually added YouTube in my tweet, it wouldn't have got taken down.
There's some corporate
saying.
thing going on there, yeah.
I'm just saying. If I hadn't actually added YouTube's Twitter, I bet my tweet would still be up
Yeah.
in my account.
Yeah. The only good thing they added, though, the only good thing that I can think of recently that they added was honestly in the Coppa thing, being able to say, no, this video is not suitable for children, because then that means that your video won't, like, get automatically age restricted.
Yeah.
Which I feel like was definitely a step in the right direction, but they also kind of gutted kids channels, like flashback to like 2012, like Sky does Minecraft, making Minecraft videos, and you being relatively inappropriate and swearing a bunch, right? Like that's gonna be impossible with these Coppa changes.
Yeah.
Like if you make a Minecraft video, you're gonna have to go 100% kid friendly, and because you're playing Minecraft, even if your content isn't kid friendly, and you market as that way, I feel like their
bots are gonna like detect Minecraft. Like
it's gonna be like Minecraft
that...
made for children. You said the fuck word.
Yeah.
And then your video is gonna get age restricted and demonetized.
Yeah.
Even if you market as like not for children, I feel like YouTube bots are still gonna fuck you over.
Yeah.
You know, we're just fish in a barrel at the end of the day.
Pretty much.
Waiting to be shot. Quoting that one guy.
Honestly, I think that if YouTube's in a weird limbo right now. I feel like it's at a tipping point. It's at a tipping point. Literally, I feel like 1 or 2 more big changes will actually decide its final fate, and we're just waiting for those. We're just waiting.
And according to the last couple changes, it's probably not going to be good, to be honest.
Well, here's the thing. Even if it's a really, really bad change, I feel like that'll inspire people to actually, big YouTubers to actually stand up and say, listen, YouTube, you're being fucking dumb. Take it from the people who make you the money on the platform.
Yeah.
This is what needs to happen. This is.
I feel like if Logan and Jake Paul, if they actually said something like if they start saying some shit, 'cause like they haven't tweeted anything about YouTube my video got monetized. They don't. I feel like something one of my boss said to me was like, how do you know? It was like when I was talking about like how I know Scrubby and how he mentioned to me like like how like well YouTube's doing for him. And I was like, how do you know that YouTube isn't paying like Benji and Scrubby to tell you that it's possible to make this much money and have this much fame to get you to make more videos to make them more money? Which I'm not saying that the Pauls are under YouTube's payroll, but like that's just kind of what it's seeming like. The people that you said like how are in like the negative light but are still doing well, you don't see them complaining about YouTube.
I feel like there's some sort of contract.
100. No, yeah, I 100% believe that once you reach that point of fame, that you are on like YouTube's fucking.
No, I'm not saying. I don't think Scrubby's being paid to tell.
Oh no, I'm not. saying that. I'm talking about the bigger.
No,
definitely not Scrubby. You'd have like 10 mil plus, right? Like easily 10 million minimum. But I'm talking about like the Pauls and shit, right? Like you would have to be like their videos don't get age restricted or demonetized like ever. No. Logan Paul got away with recording a suicide victim and is still uploading on this platform.
That's
like they're in his another thing is his YouTube series, his like YouTube Red series, right?
Oh my god,
that wasn't canceled. PewDiePie's was because he said the N-word. And now here's the thing, right? I'm not trying to say like, oh, racism isn't as bad as suicide jokes, but in that case, okay, I'd rather someone drop a hard R than record an actual.
That's not a suicide joke. That's like.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to like compare racism and like making fun of suicide.
Yeah,
stuff. I'm just saying when it comes to it, I would rather PewDiePie say N-word than PewDiePie record a corpse. All right, I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah.
And I feel like they took it. They handled that in a really poor way, and it obviously shows that they have favoritism, right? Because PewDiePie is the biggest creator on their platform, but they obviously don't fucking like him.
No.
They obviously do not like him, judging by the way they treat him and how they, you know, they obviously don't listen to him, because I feel like, you know, PewDiePie should have a big influence on this platform and the changes that come through the platform, since he is, you know, got 100 million subscribers. That's like fucking like what, like 6 times the population of Canada?
They need to, like, they have these interviews where they talk to creators, but they talk to dead channels and stuff, and people who like aren't doing, like, why are they talking to Elfie Days?
Exactly.
I haven't seen Elfie Days since like 2013, 2014.
Dude,
Yeah,
like, he
why
doesn't
the
make
fuck are
videos
you talking to
anymore.
Tyler
Right?
Oakley?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Does he even
Yeah.
upload anymore? When
No.
was the
Like,
last
they
time-
need to
like I haven't
talk-
heard anything from Tyler Oakley since the last time he dyed his hair in 2014.
Right? They need to be talking to the highest like the creators
No
pulling
flame.
in the most
He makes
views now.
30,000 views a video. No
Yeah.
flame. Homie gets like 30,000 views a video that was uploaded a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Barely pulling 300K. Hold up, someone's knocking at my door. It's probably because I'm being loud. But like the views don't make any sense, and yet they still communicate with him.
Yeah. Long story short, YouTube is screwed. Yeah, but
Yeah,
okay.
pretty much.
Can we talk about like kissing the homies goodnight though? Change the topic over to something more satirical. Dude, how come girls can walk up to each other and be like, oh my god, your boobs are really nice today, but I can't walk up to my homie, slap his ass, and be like, yo, damn, bro, you looking kind of thick today? How come that's gay? How come that's gay? What if I just want to tell my bro, yo, bro, you looking really nice today, dog? Like, shoot, I'd kiss you. Like,
that is really
That
Because,
is
like,
true. Like, for
I
example,
see it a
there's
lot
like,
on-
always a big trope of like in anime, like, you know, when the girls go into the hot springs, they like grope each other, right?
yeah.
And you know, they're like, oh, your tits are so nice. But like, you know, if I go to a hot spring and I cut my homie's nuts to compliment his fucking big ass badonk, then it's like, dude, you're gay. It's like, what the fuck? Like, let me cut the homie's
You
nuts.
see it a lot on Instagram posts. Like, some chick will like post some picture and like all
Yeah,
her
and
friends
it's
are like, "Oh
like-
my god, you're so hot!" Like,
Oh,
if
you're
Lofi
so
posts a picture
cool.
and
I
I like
fuck you.
reply to it and I'm like, "Yo, you looking so fresh, Lofi. You look so cute." Like,
That
That's
meat
gay.
belongs in my
Yeah.
mouth, bro.
yeah, right.
Why are so many dudes just fucking like that? Why is everybody so afraid of like stuff being gay? Like, dude, like,
That's
so
true.
what?
You have to secure
Like,
your
Jesus
straightness so
Christ.
much, or else like everyone has
Yeah.
like this like weird idea or some shit. It is
I
pretty
feel like the
stupid.
way to prove how like straight you are is to show how confident you are in your heterosexuality. Like, I have fucking made out with other guys before. I have fucking tongued other dudes, and like, I'm completely fucking straight. I would never think of like kissing a homie like, you know, intimately, because I'm getting off to
Yeah.
it and I love them. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I know that I can go and fucking give my homie a fucking, you know, tongue punch his throat, and then I can go get pussy in the next 25 minutes. And I'm just like,
Like,
yeah,
exactly.
that's just how it is. Like, it's not because I'm bi, it's because I'm straight. I know I'm straight. I'm confident that I'm straight. So I will go and kiss a guy and proceed to go get a fucking girlfriend right afterwards and be like, yeah, I'm straight as fuck. And I feel like too many people like are unironically like insecure about their sexuality.
Yeah, they are. A
And
lot
it's-
of people are.
Yeah, like,
Seriously.
and I've never understood that, because like, you know, I have a lot of friends that are gay, and they're always like, dude, like, you know, when I was like, you know, 12, I realized I was gay. I was like, I'm fucking gay. That's cool. All right, let's go. It's like, I don't know why everyone can't be like that, because
Yeah.
a lot of
Like, dude,
discrimination
one time-
has like gone down significantly. Like, it's accepted a lot more. And I understand there being certain circumstances, like maybe being raised in a religious family, but I feel like a lot of the time people are just like really
Yeah.
insecure about it for no reason. Like, what? Are you upset that somebody's gonna be like, ha, you're gay, dude? Like, really? Like, what? Like, how's that gonna like hurt you mentally? Like, that's like somebody saying, yeah, dude, you're skinny as fuck. Twig ass.
Like, exactly.
Like,
dude,
the thing
like-
is, like, words aren't gonna hurt you. My stiletto will. So get the fuck out of my face. That's how you gotta look at it.
Like, fuck. Yo, okay, did you play like Fallout 76?
No.
Oh man, holy shit, the biggest ball drop of the century.
Dude, oh my god, I pre-ordered that shit and then I beta tested it and it was I was so excited, but it was so garbage. So
Yeah,
garbage.
really.
Dude,
Okay,
The
let me
Outer
let me
Worlds is doing
segue
amazing.
onto something. Okay, dude. When was the last time you played like a single player game that you really can think back on and remember that was a great fucking game? Like,
Fallout
Guitar
4,
really fucking
Hero.
good game. Because, dude, I thought about it. There have
I
not
love
been
Guitar
very many
Hero.
like like Death Stranding's the first one I could think of in the last like 3 years. Like a single player game I played from like 2016.
But like, are you talking about like?
2016 and
Are you talking
forward.
about like like what kind of game? Right.
Any single player story-based game, if it's single
Story
player,
based.
it's got, like, good
Story
gameplay.
based.
Like for example,
Hmm.
have you ever played Alan Wake,
Yeah.
Outlast, anything like that? Those have been flopping. They have not been making very many like
Yeah.
crazy story games. Like it's always about the gameplay.
I
and
remember
how
like The
flashy
Walking
gameplay
Dead
can
and that
be.
stuff. That I like
Yeah.
loved Telltale games back then. Like now the new
Exactly.
Telltale games are shit. So
I'm excited
I-
for Wolf Among Us 2. I don't think they're gonna fuck that up.
I'm excited for that too. I actually didn't know that was coming out like soon. But
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
played
Like
the
the
first
trailer
one.
dropped
That
at the
shit
Game
was fun.
Awards.
Really?
Yeah, they have like a teaser. Like
Shit,
it's
now I'm actually
100%
pretty excited for
now,
that.
and it's soon. Yeah, I lost my shit when they announced that. I was
Yeah.
excited.
But like
You see
Telltale
the
has had a lot of
Xbox?
flops recently.
Oh, the new Xbox, dude. Or did you see that?
Dude, that thing's a PC, but you can only use a
Dude.
controller. Like
Yeah, I know.
Like,
They're actually
literally.
just like, all right, we're taking it to the next level. Towers.
Like it's it's supposed to be like $600 to $800. They're literally making it the exact same price of a PC. Like there's no
Yeah, and
point.
not
The
even a
entire
good
point of a
PC.
console.
Literally,
like a
if you're gonna buy
middle
one,
ground
buy a PC. A lot of games are becoming cross-platform now. Like you can play
Yeah,
the new Modern
exactly.
Warfare with people on PC and stuff. Like
Yeah, like
there's
even if you
really
don't
not a
choose to.
point at this point. If you want to use a controller on your PC, you can buy an adapter, plug that in. Like
Even not, because
There's
it
no
just gets
point.
Bluetooth. Like
yeah,
this connects to Bluetooth. I don't even need. I
there's
don't
literally
even
no point
need
to
a.
get a console at this
adapter.
point. Unless like you want a Switch or something, which like to take on the go, something to take on the
But then
go.
there's console
Like-
exclusive games.
Yeah,
Good.
that's
Like
the only thing is like console exclusive games and on the go. But if you're at home a lot, don't get an Xbox to like plug into your living room TV. Like buy a PC, you can do so much more with it. There's
Yeah, exactly.
really not
And
a point at this time.
On the topic of like exclusives, like they're not even exclusive anymore. It's like exclusive for like 6 months or
Yeah.
a year, and then it gets a PC release.
Yeah.
So I don't even know
Yeah.
why console exclusives are a thing anymore, aside to like keep the consoles alive. I feel like people really should just move to PC because it's like with $800 you can 100% get a computer that is better than an Xbox,
Yeah.
X. Like with
Mine-
$800 you could easily get a computer that is like not like 2 times better, but significantly better.
Yeah.
And you can do more with the computer. Like does more than just play
Exactly.
games, dude. Like
yeah, you can make videos, you can stream. Nobody wants to use onboard console streaming. What the fuck? Can you name
It's
one
so
streamer who
garbage.
pulls over 300 views that streams off of his PS4 Pro? I fucking can't.
Like even people who do just stream off like Xbox and stuff, they have a PC that it runs through to make the quality better.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
And Elgato, like, there's really, I don't understand why they just like, whatever.
I've never broken a bone. I genuinely think I'm fucking immortal, dude. Like, look, I'm 19. Nobody believes I'm 19. Like, I get carded everywhere all the time, dude. Like,
I
this
feel
gas
that. I
station near
feel
me,
that, dude.
They won't sell anything to me. Like, if I try to buy like a pod or anything, they won't sell. I tried to, and they won't sell to me anymore. Like when I walk in there, they always watch me. Like I don't even want to buy.
I work
pods
at a
in there.
gas station,
But,
so
like-
I can't
Well,
relate
anyway.
quite. But I don't know if I get that deep or not.
But like, dude,
Yeah.
I've never broken a bone. I've done so much retarded shit. I've done like drugs and shit that should do so much negative stuff to my body. I've had no negative side effects, and I don't age. Like the drugs that I've done in high school should have like made me age, but it didn't.
What the fuck
And
are
I
you
know
Sophie's
doing?
gonna live forever. Swear to God.
Dude,
Like, what
I
were you
don't think I
doing?
can die. I don't think I can die by
Calm
unnatural
down there,
causes.
bud. Calm down there. Calm down,
I
Etika.
don't think I can,
Calm
dude.
down, Etika.
I can't.
I am God.
I'm fucking immortal. I am God. I eat salad. I eat salad, so I am God.
I eat salad too. Wow.
Fat bitches be like, I eat salad. I am God.
I eat salad, but I put like fucking pounds of like
You can
ranch
get a
dressing
salad,
on that
you can
shit.
get a
Like it's not
salad and
healthy.
Still gain like 10
Yeah.
pounds somehow.
That's facts. I'm breaking bones. Like me and Scrappy talked the other night about breaking bones, but like for me, I've broken my wrist and like 7 toes, and the 7 toes was all at once. It was like really stupid.
Oh, fuck.
I was at a playground and I was like on top of it, like I like climbed on top of the slide and I jumped off and my toes were pointed like this, and I just like hit the ground and all my toes like pushed into each other. So I was in a wheelchair for like 6 months and it wasn't fun.
Oh, really?
But like I don't know, I was really stupid with that. And then so that was on my birthday, my 14th birthday. Then on my 15th birthday, I was also at a playground, I was on like a tire swing or some shit, and I guess I was too fat for it because it just fell the second I tried to sit down on it, and I like caught it with my wrist, and like my wrist broke on my birthday, both times at a park. Like that shit was kind of whack. And yeah, Scrappy, you can talk about your broken bones too.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and show the scar. I don't know if it's gonna come up on the camera, but
Oh, you better whip out your dick. Oh yeah, holy shit, dude.
The ninja poster.
He shot you the
So yeah, that was what happened there. Let me. That's my shit. What happened was so in Florida we got skimboards. For any of you who don't know what that is, we skimboard a lot, and it's this really flat board, a board about this fucking thick, made out of wood. Okay, like smooth, like, you know, glossy wood. Okay, and you know, when the waves crash against the shore, and the water, you know how when it hits the shore and it like starts receding back?
Yeah.
When the water starts receding back, you start sprinting. You drop the board on the water, you jump on the fucking board, and you go zooming. You can go mad fucking fast. And I had no idea how to skimboard. And I gave it a shot and I fell, and I smashed into the fucking ground really hard, like onto the board. And my arm fractured. I didn't know it was fractured, but it hurt like a bitch, and not long after, my arm started swelling up, like, while I was still at my aunt's condo, because I was visiting it was fucking Labor Day weekend. And to get to this beach, you have to go over, like, a bridge. So the traffic was fucking hell getting off this beach on Labor Day weekend with tourists and shit. And it was, you know, it was evening, everybody's leaving the beach, and I'm walking to the car, and I trip over an open drainage pipe, and I'm left-handed, so I got my phone in my left hand, my right hand's fractured. I try to catch myself. I put my hand on the ground, and when I'm going down, like, my hand hits, and then the fucking bone just goes boop, right through the fucking skin. And it fractures. Shit. So, like, my hand was, like, over here. Like, my arm had, like, a fucking straight angle in it. Like,
so it was like the basketball guy whenever his, like, leg came out.
Yeah, when his leg was broken. Yeah,
that's
you know
crazy.
that. Yeah, you know that clip.
Yeah.
And that fucking sucked. Believe it or not, like that wasn't even like the most painful part. The most painful part was literally like the recovery. Breaking a bone and having like a cast on your arm and having to deal with that bullshit sucks so fucking much. That was hands down the worst fucking part. Like bones, fuck bones, dude.
Yeah.
Like, why can't they be made out of metal? Like,
I forgot,
when are we getting bones too, bro?
I forgot.
I think I got the topic for our next thing. Sports were created by the government to distract us from real world problems.
We don't need another topic, but okay.
Yeah.
No,
okay,
for the next time. For next time.
I don't know. I don't want to get into conspiracy theories.
No, I got some stuff on that.
I forgot to add though. Whenever I broke my feet, my grandpa. So I like called my grandpa. I was at the park. It's like 5 minutes from my house, and I asked him to come pick me up because I couldn't walk at all. And he was like, stop being a pussy. Just have your friends just walk down to the house. It's like a minute away. So I like use my friends as crutches to like get down to my house. I like crawl upstairs once I get there, and I just lay in my bed. And I like tell my grandpa, I'm like, I can't walk. I really can't. I tried. Like, I generally try to step on my foot. I couldn't. And he just told me to lay in my bed, put some frozen peas on my feet, and it'll be better the next day. So I go to bed with frozen peas on my feet. I wake up the next day, and my foot is literally this like purple ball. It's so it was so swollen and purple and bruised, and I guess that kind of proved him that I would actually need to go to the hospital. So then I go to the hospital, and they tell me that all my bones are broken, and yeah, so that's that. But also I do have like the most unlucky birthdays for some reason, because I broke my bones on both those birthdays, right? And then my 18th birthday. Yeah, it was both on my birthday. Then my 18th birthday,
I love the way you say birthday, by the way.
do I say it weird?
Yes, you do.
Birthday.
Lofi, did you notice it? He says like birthday.
Sorry.
Play it back. Just play it back.
I will.
Say birthday every time. It's birthday.
Okay.
Like, 'cause your mom didn't give birth to you. She gave birth.
It's birthday. I don't feel like I'm saying it weird.
Birthday.
Whatever. Let me finish my story.
Fucking Canadians.
So on my 18th birthday, I go down to the gas. I was like on my way driving to like go to dinner or whatever, for like my birthday, and that's all I can think about now. I go to get some gas, come out of my car, and my keys are locked in my car. I guess I figured that out. So my grandpa comes down, puts like a coat hanger in my car door, and like we eventually unlock it, right? So I get back into my car, start it up. I'm so happy I can finally go to my birthday dinner. I pull out of the gas station, make a right, and some guy runs into me, T-bones me as I'm pulling out. Like literally the second after I get my keys, like after I get like back in my car after locking my keys in there, I got in a car accident. And then I ended up just going to Chili's with my grandparents because my mom had to go to work by the time everything was done. So like, I don't know what's up with that. Like, I don't know why my birthdays are so unlucky, but I don't know.
You think your birthdays are unlucky?
Like, I swear
Dude, every year
most unlucky birthdays.
since I turned 13, all my teen year birthdays have sucked ass except for 19.
Really?
19 was all right. Dude, on my 13th birthday, we moved. On my 13th birthday, and we didn't celebrate that birthday until after my mom's birthday because our shit kept on getting fucked up. Then my 14th birthday, 14 and 15 were so bad, dude. Like, so much fucked up shit happened that I don't really want to go into specifics.
Yeah.
And I remember 16, I don't even remember what I did for 16. I think for my 16th birthday, I was like grounded for a whole year. Because I had done some really fucked up shit like when I was 15. So I was grounded for that entire year. So like nothing happened. I remember like for 17, I was asked because of the fact that my mom had caught me smoking weed for like the third time, and I was going to military boot camp. So, yeah.
Why are birthdays so unlucky? Scrappy, are birthdays unlucky?
I mean, the worst part is like I tried so hard to have a birthday party, like an actual party, like, you know, outdoors party, you know, grilling, having fun. Well, my birthday, you're infecting me, dude. It's on the tail end of August, and I live in fucking Florida, which that is like the peak for hurricane season.
Oh.
So every year without fail, we either have a tropical storm or a fucking like Cat 4 hurricane passing over my house. And so I've never had an actual like birthday party with like friends over, you know, chilling outside.
Yeah.
The last one I can actually remember was my 7th birthday party. That was the last one I can remember that was like a fun outdoors party for me. Every other one was inside, and it was normally just family came over and said hi and, you know, ate a cake, or I went out somewhere. For a few of them, I went to like, you know, an arcade or something.
Yeah.
And that was about it.
That sucks.
Like holiday wise, the only holiday for me that like ever like sucked that I can remember was on Halloween. I got food poisoning and my mom threw away all my candy because she thought I got food poisoning from the candy, but it was the KFC that I ate earlier that day. I've gotten food poisoning every time I've eaten at KFC. I've gotten food
fuck
poisoning.
KFC.
Yeah.
The first time I ever had KFC, I got food poisoning and threw up.
Yeah, dude, like what the fuck is their food is awful. Like their food, like it's not like awful, like it tastes bad, but I somehow
honestly you probably get sick. It's so
always
greasy.
undercooked. It's always undercooked.
Yeah.
I always get like undercooked shit, and the thing is, I don't know what undercooked chicken look or tastes like. I'm gonna eat my fucking nuggies.
Right?
And I don't know that it was undercooked until the next morning when I'm running a 105 fever on my way to the fucking ER, throwing my guts up, trying not to shit myself. Like, that's how it is. Fuck KFC. Best fast food restaurant 100% is Arby's.
Arby's is so good.
Arby's is
Oh my god,
amazing,
they're
dude.
curly fries, dude.
Oh, dude, their food is so high
Their
quality.
bacon buttery sandwich. Their bacon buttery
Thank
sandwich.
you,
Yeah.
thank you. Oh my god, dude.
Slaps.
They make me want
Fucking
to walk to
slap.
Arby's, dude.
Dude, I want Arby's
does.
right now.
It
I want that. I want
Me
that burger.
too.
I'm saying, man.
I want a fucking burger.
All right, well, yo, we've reached the 1 hour mark. So,
Yeah, we
how the
did.
fuck are we gonna do an
Let's
outro?
Go.
Maybe like each every time one of us will do it.
Wait, hold on. No. I got the outro. Hold
You
on.
want to do it? You want to do it? Do it.
Insert here, XD.
Gamers.
Fuck.
This is cringe.
Oh my god.
Okay, if you can cut that out, that'd be great.
Alright.
No, end it like that. Just end it with that. Insert here, and then play the outro.
I'm about to give